Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I got awesome news coming to you about an upcoming WWE documentary, an upcoming WWE DVD that I think is going to blow the doors off of DVD releases. It's a, I don't want to say it's like a continuing of, but it's sort of like they took a DVD of the past and have really sort of made a new version of it. The true story of the WrestleMania, I think that honestly is one of the top 5 WWE DVDs of all time. I think that the documentary on there and the series of matches that they've put on the set makes it one of the must-have sets for any WWE fan that's out there. The documentary, I believe, took you all the way up until I want to say WrestleMania 25. It might have 26 on there, but I remember it came out right before WrestleMania 27. I watched that thing and I was more fired up for my WrestleMania trip that year than anything else because of seeing the history of how WrestleMania grew from just sort of a show at Madison Square Garden to, being that year at the Georgia Dome. A place where I would go see the Atlanta Hawks, I would go see the Atlanta Falcons. I saw a few Monday Nitros there. I believe I saw Monday Night Raw there as well. But really, really good stuff. This news was broke by, I always screw their name up because it's changed so many times, but they run an awesome website over there. It's not WWE DVD News. It's not Wrestling DVD News now. It's Wrestling News Network. No, what? Wrestling Network News, stuff like that. They're playing off of the WWE Network and things like that, and they have news on all the upcoming wrestling DVD releases. So if you just check out over there, they're the ones that gave me the tip on the WWE Shop big 40% off sale that they were running over the weekend. So definitely head on over there and check out the news that's going down on here. With the true story of the Royal Rumble getting a release. I think that honestly this could be one of the best ones of all time. The Royal Rumble, right there, it's not the longest running, it's not the second longest running, I guess it'd be the third longest running pay-per-view behind Survivor Series and WrestleMania. But how this grew from being just a sort of like a network special for the USA Network, sort of having, I don't even think that it was really built around the Royal Rumble. I think it was more built around the contract signing for Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan, which was supposed to be the lead up until what was it? The WrestleMania 3 is the contract they were signing, and they just took the match, and the next year it was on its own pay-per-view. Of course, Hacksaw Jim Duggan won the first one, and then, I forgot about the second one. I thought they went right into the Hulk Hogan wins, but the second one was won by Big John Studd, which was sort of a surprise. I think at that point, the Royal Rumble really didn't mean anything. It would be a couple of years before they started putting stipulations on it. He just sort of won it, and I think that year at WrestleMania, he was like a special guest referee in a match, so there really was no crowning achievement. It was just a big guy. I think the story was more about him being a good guy, not taking $1 Million Man's money when he was trying to bribe him to eliminate himself from the Royal Rumble. And then from there, of course, you get the 2 back-to-back Hulk Hogan wins. I guess Hulk won't be there to talk about the wins. Maybe they'll use old footage. Maybe they'll act like it never happened. The one Royal Rumble, he eliminated Earthquake to win it. I can't remember who he eliminated last in the other. Oh, Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect won't be there to talk about it, but definitely one of the best Royal Rumble moments of all time, with Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan going face to face in the I guess that would be Royal Rumble 1990. That should be one of the biggest moments of all time. And then from there, of course, because of them stripping the WWF Championship, the WWF Championship was put on the line in the Royal Rumble, and that led to a really good one with Ric Flair winning it, Sid Justice, and Hulk Hogan getting into it at the very end. Hulk Hogan, who had been eliminated, reaching up and grabbing Sid and eliminating him, letting Ric Flair get the win. So it sort of put Hulk Hogan in this light of he's a good guy, but he's cheating. And but at the same time, if you listen to the fans of the show, when Hogan gets eliminated, the people go bananas. A lot like when Mark Henry would win the championship years later, because of the fact that they just wanted to see something new. You know, we'd seen Hogan's champion for so long, and now we're finally getting something fresh. Of course, the Royal Rumble would then go on to naming the #1 contender to WrestleMania, sort of giving WrestleMania a kick in the pants, and having Royal Rumble be one of the one of the must-see pay-per-views of the year. That's something that lives on even today behind WrestleMania. I think Royal Rumble is the #2 pay-per-view that most people watch, because it sort of shapes up what the upcoming year is going to be for WWE. Sometimes the winner is very easy to pick. Sometimes you have to pick from like 3 or 4 guys, but you know, there's some Royal Rumbles throughout the years when it's just it's wide open. I mean, it can easily be 10 guys. When the Royal Rumble started out, you watch the first few, if you had the anthology set that came out years ago, the first few Royal Rumbles are really stacked with Hall of Famers and legends and everything other than that, but you can definitely tell the match quality of the Royal Rumble really starts to fall around the time of the steroid scandal, when the roster starts getting thinner and thinner and thinner. But the Royal Rumble's always been one of the best pay-per-views of the year. Definitely, like Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon in the Rumble, and of course Vince McMahon's surprise victory. There's lots of hidden gems inside of this, and I think this is going to be a very good DVD with lots of stories. Of course, Pat Patterson talking about creating the match and it living on and being one of the biggest things in WWE's year is sort of shaping if everything goes. So I'm really looking forward to this. Thank you for the news, and hope you guys are pumped as well. Catch you guys down the road.